My name is Peter Cross.
Where do you live?
I live in Hyannis.
Barnstable.
That's a tough question. I have so many memories. I would guess that my favorite memory is growing up as a kid in South Hyannis. We could wander all over town and had pretty much free reign. We had the high school football fields, we had tennis courts, we had a rink, we could go swimming. It was a great place to grow up. My favorite place in the currently in the town of Barnstable, I would have to say, is Lewis Bay, Calmus Beach, Veterans Beach, the water. My favorite season of the year, that's tough because I don't have a favorite season because I have something to do that I love in every single season, whether it's winter, summer, spring, or fall. In the winter, I'm going to go quahogging next week. In the summer, I can go swimming and sailing, and we can walk the beach. I can drive my truck on Sandy Neck in the spring, and there's just so much to do year-round. So I have no favorite season. The challenges that face the town of Barnstable in 2014 and the future are the challenges that face every municipality in the country, and that is trying to balance finance and taxation and give the people what they deserve and what they need with the dollars that we can afford to pay in at the local level. When we have so much money going out at the federal level, we're bleeding money to places like Pakistan and Libya and other countries, and yet we're still trying to find money to help with mental health issues here on Cape Cod, homeless issues here on Cape Cod, veterans issues here on Cape Cod. So I think that it's just trying to do as much as we can with the money that we have available. Environmentally, I think we need to work very hard on runoff into our bays and lakes and rivers and streams and estuaries. We need to work on recycling and getting more recycling rather than sort of we've been putting along. I think we need to get more serious about it. There are certain things I'd like to do away with plastic bags. I don't like plastic bags at all. But just taking care of the environment and being more aware of it and better stewards of the environment, because it's going away rapidly. The strengths are the people. The educational system, I think, is superior. We have a great high school that offers all kinds of things to all kinds of students, and I say this as a retired educator of 38 years. Education is where you find it, and I think that our schools offer tremendous opportunities to all students if they want to avail themselves of those opportunities. Absolutely. I think our numbers in our elections are reasonable but not good. I think they should be much higher. I'd like to see the electorate more involved. I'd like to see this chamber, the town council chamber, packed for every town council meeting. I'd like our town councilors to be overrun with phone calls and emails from their constituents. I'd absolutely like to see more participation than we have, but people are busy and sometimes it's difficult, which is why I really like the fact that all of our committees and the town council are televised for those people that can't get here. That's a loaded question. There are some things that I'd like to see changed, but I would like to see the ability to have more input into the government through emails and websites and that sort of thing. I don't really know how to express it. Just more involvement of more people in the government and in the day-to-day input on how the government's going. And I think, quite frankly, that the town of Barnstable does a great job. I'm very satisfied with where my tax dollar goes in Barnstable. I'm satisfied with the way the town manager operates and the way that the school department operates. I would just like to see more people involved and educated about what's going on. Yes, it's true. I did escape for quite a few years. I will always remember the day that the rink opened. 1956, 57, I'm not sure, because that changed my life. We had a place to go. We didn't have to skate on Stan Moore's Pond and fall in and get wet. I would guess also probably the day Kennedy got elected. That was an outstanding day. I've seen many plays, musicals, but my favorite was a show put on by Peter, Paul, and Mary in perhaps the 70s, and it was a hot, hot, hot night, and just a great show. They had the place rocking. Absolutely.
Why is that?
It's a great place to live. There's recreational opportunities, there's educational opportunities, there's theater, there's art, there's dance, there's sports, there's the water, there's Sandy Neck, there's the rink, the Youth and Community Center. There's tons of opportunities for kids here. Again, it's what you make of it. I graduated in 1964, and Mr. Connors, Pop Connors, was the principal, and he ran the school with a gentle, firm hand. Let's see, Arnold Rogine was the assistant principal, and I had Johnny Lenahan as a principal for 8 years prior to that. So I knew about structure, I knew about discipline, but I knew about caring adults. Peter Cross, Hyannis,